Hello and welcome to Bryant Systems. I'm Scott Bryant. Would like to talk to all the UK PTs on the Facebook page. And I don't know if any of you are locked into this or not, but there's some unscrupulous companies out there that are trying to get trainers to sign up for 6 months to work in their gyms. Now, you need to look at the client base. You need to see whether you can make money in there, and then you need to think to yourself, is it going to be financially viable? Okay, because what the companies are doing, they're getting you to sign up for 6 months. Then if you try and get out of it because work runs out, or clients disappear or something happens, they will still go after you for the money. Even if you say to them, I've got no clients, the gym is crap, I've not made any money, I need to get out of the 6 month contract, they will lock you in and they will take you to court for that 6 months worth of money. And they'll keep charging you constantly. So they'll put you into financial difficulty and maybe bankruptcy. So to any UK PT guys out there that are working in a gym where you've had to sign a 6 month contract, when as far as I know, or know, is that you'd only do that for a rolling monthly contract, which is much more better because you don't know what's going to happen from month to month. You may be dead the next month, you just don't know. So signing a 6 month contract is something you should really look in depthly into. These companies are so unscrupulous that they may say to you, oh, if it's not very good or whatever, and you're not successful, you can give us some notice and you'll be fine. They don't do that. They keep taking the money for 6 months. And then if you stop it, then they take you to court. Then you get court charges and lots of other charges. Now, off the top of my head, I know 3 people it's happened to. So be warned, be warned, be warned. Do not get caught into this. So UK PTs, I've saved you £6,000 if that's what if that's what the rate is or whatever. So what I would say is be really, really careful at what you sign when you're going to go and work in a big gym where they get you to sign for 6 months contract. I would never, ever, ever do it, and I would never, ever advise anybody to do it. And you've got to work out, if they say there's 1,000 members, you've got to think of a percentage of how many of them 1,000 members are going to want a personal trainer, and you've got to look at how long the existing personal trainer has been there for. If it's been there 5 or 6 years, the chances of you getting new clients may be quite slim. But if he's crap at his job, it may be quite high. So it's a real gamble. So all I'm trying to say to you is that if you are going to sign up to something like that, look at the small print. Make sure you do that. And if you have a verbal agreement that you can get out of it before the 6 months is up, make sure you get that in writing before you even sign. So please, UK personal trainers on Facebook, please don't make this mistake. Please don't make a mistake where you sign a 6 month contract, because we don't know what's around the corner. At least if you do a rolling contract from month to month, you can gauge what you're earning, you can gauge what you're paying out, you can gauge how the clients are. So normally I would say that if you're working in a gym, a 3 month process is fine, but never 6 months. Please do not make that mistake. UK personal trainers in Facebook, please do not make that mistake. If it has happened to you, then comment at the bottom. We need to spread the word and let people know that this is happening, especially new personal trainers that have minimal experience. We need to get this out there so people know that some gyms and some companies are doing this, getting you locked in, and then when you're not successful, they take you to court. They don't give a rat's ass about you. All they care about is that they've got you on their books and then they're going to chase you forever. until you pay up, even though you didn't do the 6 months. You might have only done 1 month, you might have only done 2 months, and you've been in that gym, but you've had to leave because you've had not enough income coming in. So you need to be aware of these unscrupulous companies that are doing this. They will say everything at the beginning to get you to sign on the dotted line, but then once you've done that, they leave you on your own. They just walk away. And then when you want support, it's not there. Okay, so be really, really careful. Please do not make this mistake. And I'm talking from my heart, because it can give you lots and lots of stress that you just don't need. And I think that most PTs are not educated enough, or they're a bit dim or whatever, and because they're desperate for clients, they'll sign anything. So just make sure that you don't make this mistake. If you are going to sign up for 6 months, make sure that you have another document in writing, signed, to say that if it doesn't work out because there's another crash, recession, or whatever happens, that you're covered. If you can get that, then a 6 month thing will be quite good to do. Maybe, depending on the gym, but I don't think, I would never, ever, ever, ever do that. I'd rather go and rent my own facility and pay that monthly, knowing that if things get tits up, I can walk away. Okay, so that's one of my top tips. I hope you've watched my other video on UK PTs about the reason why my grammar and spelling. A couple of people have commented, said the video was really good, so I'm really happy about that. So I'm hoping that this really helps you UK PTs out there. Do not make this mistake that I know other PTs have made. All right, thanks very much. I'm Scott Bryant of Bryant Systems.